My name is Dave Fox. I'm the general manager for CIM Systems Robotics. We're located in Noblesville on Harriman Boulevard in Industrial Park. We've been here for about 30 years. Our business is basically integrating robotics into industries. So we do everything from the initial specification of the robot to all the end-of-arm tooling, the programming, the safety systems, and then training for the end customer. So the industries that we serve are food and beverage, foundry, all kinds of industrial and automotive, mostly tier 1 suppliers. We also do pharmaceutical and aerospace, and then some really odd applications that don't really fit into any category. So we chose Noblesville for our headquarters from our original facility up in Michigan. We had a lot of customers that were down this way. One of our major customers was, and I was traveling down here quite a bit. Noblesville was a great location because of the freeway access. I think that was a big plus for us. And then we pretty much work with surrounding states from Indiana as our major customer bases. So we can get to any of the customers in a fairly quick amount of time from here.
We decided to build here because we saw it as a great investment opportunity. We knew that there would be a lot of growth in this area. It was a friendly town, and the small town vibe fit with our small company values. It turned out that that's been true. We've seen so much growth in this area. Our property has increased in value. We've added on to the building because we outgrew it fairly quickly with how successful the business was. The city was pretty easy to work with during the building process, which was very helpful. We had heard some horror stories about other areas. And as the city has grown, we've noticed that the growth has been controlled and planned, which has been great. We've seen other communities where it was just willy-nilly and you had all kinds of infrastructure problems and traffic headaches and stuff, and we feel that Noblesville has really kept a good handle on that kind of thing. Noblesville used to be this little town north of Indianapolis. Now Noblesville has grown to be its own entity with its own identity, and it still has a small town feel, but it's married to other industries, big industries and up and coming industries, and it has a very progressive outlook, and it's a fun place to be.
We've stuck around the Noblesville area for a couple of reasons. One of it, our employee base is all likes to work out of this location. It's been a good spot for them. A lot of them have moved closer to the facility over the years.
Also because the schools are good. They also enjoy the clean, safe neighborhoods and the shopping and all the other conveniences.
Very little problems with any type of crime. We feel it's a very safe neighborhood. We have some of the tech schools here in town that is a good draw for bringing in employees, and it's worked out well from that standpoint. The city's been helpful on pointing us in the right direction on finding these resources. So another area that we think Noblesville is going to continue to grow with manufacturing facilities, and our type of companies. We've got a couple of robotic companies here in town and a lot of companies that do the PLC type integration, and I think that should be a big draw for bringing manufacturing companies in, because we can very quickly be on site if there's a problem. Rather than trying to talk them through over the phone for a long period of time, we just run over and help. And also they can bring people in for training at very little cost. But we work well with other businesses that are located in Noblesville, and have been able to build strong relationships where we help each other out. So we've seen a lot of growth, and we've seen it. We think it was done properly. So they were controlling the way that it was grown and keeping things where it still kept the good look of the town. We've seen a huge amount of change in the area around us. So now that the town has kind of grown around us a little bit, we've got lots of opportunities for for restaurants to take customers to. That we've got banking, we've got hotels. When we bring people in for training, they can stay at the hotels here locally instead of having to drive in from Indianapolis or Fishers, and that's been super helpful as well.
There's a lot to love about Noblesville. From a personal standpoint, I love the fact that we have a Ruelf Music Center here. We go to a lot of concerts out there. The movie theaters, the restaurants, the shopping. I was so excited when Hamilton Town Center was announced.
So we really like the downtown Noblesville. Where we're at, it's kind of a nice technical area and just a short drive to downtown where the original buildings are and the original look of what it's looked like for 100 plus years.
There's so many fun things, the street dance and the small business events that they have, the Peony Fest. We love going down to the square on Saturdays in the summer where people bring their cars.
And line them up around the square and where all kinds of people park and check each other's cars out, so we really like that. And just the shops and the stores downtown, it's really nice.
So many good restaurants and the convenience of it, and it's all right here.
So we think the city has done a good job of where the new manufacturing facilities and high-tech companies are around the town. They've kept the downtown the same and have surrounded themselves by those buildings, but really left the original culture the same. The downtown is kind of the historic. They built new apartments down there that are way more high-tech. So you can, as an employee or another manufacturing site, you can pick and choose the type of environment that you want to live in, and there's a lot of variety here. If you're thinking of moving your building or expanding your business in Noblesville, I would definitely recommend working with the Economic Development Group. There's all kinds of incentives and assistance programs that you can use to fuel your growth, and it's a great resource, and they're here to help you.
I see CIM Systems growing much the same as Noblesville is growing. We have a lot of new opportunities. We're getting good talent.
So we're obviously a very high-tech company with the robotics that we do. Pretty much have to stay on the leading edge of technologies with not just the robots, but all the accessories that go with them, vision systems and conveyor tracking and all types of ends of arm tooling and that type of stuff. And it seems a little bit odd to be in Noblesville because of the historic portion of the town, but out in the outskirts of it where the other high-tech buildings are, it's really, we blend in really well, I think.
We're getting the resources that we need to fuel the growth, new businesses coming in, and I think the future is great.